hand, they need to get fired. And what's crazy is,
tell them about the school. I'm like the only colored person in my class. There's nothing against it. It was like silent. Nobody like said anything. We like troubles of the school. What's up, my beautiful pieces? Welcome back to my channel. Today we have a guest, kind of like a guest, but you seen him. I mean, you're gonna see him in the last video if you go watch my last video, so make sure y'all go do that. But you can introduce yourself. Oh no, you said Rashi. What's up, my beautiful pieces? Welcome back to my channel. And today we have a special guest. Well, kind of like a guest, but you'll see him in my like previous video. So make sure y'all go watch that video, my college vlog video. And yeah, you can introduce yourself.
what's up, y'all? My name is RJ, you know what I'm saying? That I'm her man, you know what I'm saying? We gonna do this whole vlogging thing. You gonna see me here, there, support everything, edit videos, all that good stuff. Let's get to it, because we both hungry. I ain't even about the last week. So.
Okay, but yeah, we got some food too. I got a seafood boil, and I got shrimp, sausages, 1 egg, potato, and corn. And then I forgot. I think it's tilapia, right? He got tilapia. It's actually a name. It's
No, it's catfish.
he got a fried fish basket.
Yeah, cut that one.
A fried fish basket, tilapia or catfish, and you got
catfish.
And yes, so that's what that is. So we're gonna be eating and talking, and our topic is about this being our last semester of our last semester here, and we're just gonna answer a couple questions for you guys because it was really different because of course because of COVID-19, so it was like really different, and we're just going to talk about like the ups and downs and things like that, what's been going on, what happened, how we feel about it, like all of that. So yeah, I thought you wanted to pray before you that you wanted to pray before. I'm gonna go to the question. What'd you say? What'd you say?
Thank God for the food.
So far we got 5 questions. So we just doing 5. Or we can do it anyway. Okay, so I'm hungry. But our first question, I can still answer. Our first question is, how did your semester go? So you can go first.
All right, so how did the semester go? With COVID and everything going on like that, I'm gonna rate it. I'm gonna give it a out of 10. I'm gonna give it like a 6. I'm lying, like a 4. This busting. Hold on. I ain't eat all day. She said, "Don't eat mukbang." Mukbang.
Was that you or me?
No. But like a 4 out of 10. One, ISU staff is kind of bogus. And my major is computer engineering technology, and the people in computer engineering technology, you know, they was worse before COVID. They got worse after COVID. I say COVID.
COVID.
They got worse after COVID. You know, and they need to get fired. And what's crazy is,
tell them about the school. Is that one of our questions?
Yeah, I'm gonna just give it a 6 out of 10. I'm gonna just answer the question like that. I said 4 out of 10.
Okay, so you gave it a 4 out of 10. for this semester only, I'll say about a 5. Because it really wasn't that bad. Most teachers, they was like they actually knew, stuff was going on, so they was like, but I still wouldn't. I don't know, because it was just different for me. Because it wasn't that bad. Like, overall, my semester wasn't that bad. And, like, my teachers, I didn't really have any problems with my teachers at all. So, yeah. I mean, that's for me, yeah.
That's not too bad. What's the next question?
My phone's long. What was the troubles of the semester?
All right, I'm gonna answer that. So the troubles. So I'm starting up, or I'm revamping my brand called E-Way. F-I-E. We all eat. Link in the description. Yeah, I'm gonna link it like that. But I'm not gonna delve into what it's about, but it's about elevating and motivating yourself. So it's affirmations. It's not me saying if I eat, we all eat. It's the customer. It's more so building character, the community, building each other, building yourself for your future team. If you have one now, build your team. If you don't have one now, build for the future. It's all about elevation. And I've been building that throughout the whole semester. So just trying to balance that and working for school, finding jobs and internship for the summer. Shout out to Douche Boosh, however you say it. It's a firm in Chicago. Yeah, it's just the balancing all of that. And also the teacher. I'm gonna get to that later. I think we got a question on that. So, What about you?
Wait, what was it again? What was the troubles? What are you doing? What was the troubles?
Yeah.
Man, I really gotta think. The troubles of the semester. Cool. I'm gonna try and think.
With your group?
Oh, my group? Yeah. I could say that. Cause I don't really like working in like groups with people, but being a business major, that's like literally all you're gonna do like every semester. And so this semester, like I am like the only colored person in my class. There's nothing against, like racism or nothing, like discriminating or nothing like that.
That's tough.
But I'm like the only colored person in my class, and so it was kind of like troubling at first because nobody wanted to be in a group with me. And so like the group that I did have, like the teacher had to put me in a group, and then that group, she put the wrong people from the wrong class in the group together, and so we had to switch groups again. And then I got put with 3 other girls. And it was cool. It was cool at the beginning with them, but like towards the end, like the girl started doing too much. One of the girls started doing too much because we gave her the authority of writing the paper and stuff, and now she thought that she can just start assigning stuff to people and trying to write notes for what we had to say, or what did I have to say in front of the class. And I'm like, I did this research, so I'm just gonna say what I researched. Like, and then one of my research things, like, she literally like changed it. It wasn't nothing that I had on the paper. And I'm just like, okay. And then we actually had our presentations today. Like, this was our last class, and she didn't even put one of my PowerPoints up there. So I wasn't really mad like that, because at the end of the day we got like a 97 out of 100.
Yes, sir.
So that was like still an A, but
Yes, sir.
that's about all the troubles that I've been through this semester. Really. That's really for me. You probably have more than me.
We're gonna bring it back up on the next question.
You don't got no more troubles?
Oh, you want some more?
I thought you had more.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm building a brand called E-Way. In order to say the movement of E-Way, of motivation and elevation, I have to be that, you know what I'm saying? It's my passion brand. So if you have friends and you elevated and they not elevated, or they like, you just basically, I outgrew some friends and I had to cut them off. Simple.
Woo!
Just to be blunt, the exact way that I said, don't hit my line if you're not talking about business. Nesby, that's my org. I'm the president of. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nesby, yep. This is my last year. I'm gonna go crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I said, don't hit my line if you're not talking about Nesby, business, or did I say investments? I said something like that. But basically those exact words. Then he was like, if you gonna keep it at that, then you can walk. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna walk, because he drove me to the library that day because we were studying for a final. I'm like, all right, keep it at that. But it's things that led up to that. It's not just like all at one space. I'm like, I'm elevated, you not, you go. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the topic he was talking about. Same old stuff. Females playing the game. Like, irrelevant stuff.
More than likely, like, coming to college, even with your like best friend or anything, it's more than likely that y'all probably not gonna be like, y'all gonna get into it or something, and y'all not, like, that's just gonna be it. But that's more than likely though, because I know a lot of people that had like relationships in college. Well, they brought their relationships from like middle school and stuff, and they're not even like friends no more. Not me though. I'm just playing. Yeah, I had a friend, but that was my freshman year. Yeah, I just strictly cut her off.
What happened?
Like,
I mean, I know what happened. Tell me what happened.
I mean, I don't want to like put her business up there though, but
Yeah. You don't get demonetized. You don't even know.
yeah, it was just a lot going on, and plus, she was actually my second roommate. And it was just so much going on. I wish I could. I mean, I can't, cause it was just so much going on. I could just say like boys. Not even really engaged in college, or just here for like parties and other stuff like that. Like, that was just, to me, it was just like overboard, because I'm like, what are you doing? Like, where do you, like, but I'm not the type to put people on the spot like that though, so.
subscribe for the extended version.
Right, no. Ain't no extended version.
She gonna give the tea while doing her hair.
Okay, so next question. What did you not like about this COVID-19 semester? I know we already said what was the troubles, but it's like, what did you not like? Like,
just being online. I don't think nobody like doing online classes. Cause you sitting in front of them.
I kind of did. It's kind of easier.
It's easier.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me put it in my perspective. I'm an engineer. I do hands-on things. I'm gonna do hands-on things when I'm online. That's not gonna get no engineer's focus, you know. And what's crazy is, I forgot to say a trouble. I'm gonna go back to that, but my teacher or my professor, all semester he been giving us the wrong parts. So we have to figure out what we needed to do in order to get the project done. And when we told him, he was like, okay, we'll just extend it a week. And anytime we asked him for help, he was like, Google it. The person that he gave personal parts to, he finished it. He was like, okay, he the professor now. Yeah, it's more. I'm gonna go into that some more.
Yeah, that don't even make sense.
There's
And you said he wasn't the student teacher. I mean, student assistant.
He's a regular student.
Yeah, no. That's not even. I can't even say that. I had that thought in my head. I can't even say that. I don't like people telling me what to do.
What you mean?
Especially if you don't have no type of position there, and you just a student like I am, or something like that. I can see you trying to help me, but don't be trying to tell me what to do.
No, it's not like that. Like, that's from my perspective. Like, okay, he got it done, right? But if I'm asking a professor for help, he should know all of this. This is expertise. He's teaching us.
Right.
So if I'm asking you for help, you should come help me. You shouldn't say, all right, Google it or go do him. Like, go to him. He the professor now. And I'm like, okay, if I'm here, you wasting my time and my money. Most valuable thing on earth for anybody is time. You can't get time back. You only going forward.
Right.
I'm like, I'm asking, bless you.
Okay.
I'm asking him for help, and he basically,
This sauce.
Yeah, it's finna be me. But he said, I'm gonna go into. All right, so you answer.
Didn't I just answer? I just answered, didn't I? I answered before you.
I forgot the question.
I did Zoom. I think it was
COVID. Oh yeah, you did answer. You said one apology.
Oh wait, I don't think I did answer. What did you not like about this COVID-19 semester? Hold on. I didn't like the mask, but that's for anybody. But at the same time, we needed the mask, but it was only just because it was hard to breathe walking on campus and stuff. Even though I did drive sometimes, but yeah.
You drove?
To campus, yeah.
Oh yeah.
The mask. What else? Oh yeah, like when it was like really like they was really heavy on COVID-19 and they was being strict with like the rules and stuff. Like people still wasn't wearing masks. Like they didn't care or something like that. And there was people actually getting sick and getting COVID like on campus, and I'm just like, y'all just gonna keep spreading it at this point.
No, let's like cut off real quick. So just talking about spreading. So watch this. During the peak of COVID-19, parties were still being thrown. The peak parties were still being thrown. They had drinks in the elevator. You just hear the music, people loud and stuff. Like, y'all still throwing parties? Like, what's up with people now? And they in class coughing like they ain't been to a party. Talking about what's wrong with me. You know what's wrong with you.
Right.
Been sharing that jewel with other people. But yeah. You got anything else?
Not that I can think of. Because from this semester, I haven't been too much like involved in stuff on campus and all that. Not saying not. I think I said that wrong. Just not doing too much because of COVID. Wait.
What's the next one? Today, next question.
What was your favorite / worst professor? Oh, who was your favorite?
Nah, that's why I'm about to get into the story.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go first. Yeah.
Alright, baby. So, this is where the reports are about to go on. Reports are being filed right now. I'm getting like all the students in there was complaining throughout the whole semester. And what's crazy is this professor, he is the top, like, he's like the overviewer or something like that for the technology building. And now, since he want to disrespect and be, just disrespectful, because it's disrespectful to not actually give us the material that we learning, give us the wrong parts. But watch this though. So one day in class, we working on a circuit, and this circuit we've been working on for like 2 weeks of class time. And watch this. So we working on it, and we don't know why none of it's working. But the student that he gave an extra part to, which happened to be the right part, and he was working on it himself, he got it finished. And we asked him for help because the teacher don't know. And he told us, the guy that's helping us told us that he don't know what's going on either. It might be the part. So we go to the teacher, we like, what's going on? Like, it's not working. And we like, all right. And we gonna just ask the teacher for help. He should know, right? He should know. And it took him 2 weeks to conclude to say that the way that we're initializing it, so we gotta build it, initialize it, and then it start working. So we are initializing it, and that's the part that don't work because the part has different initializations. So we initializing it, and he told us to Google the initialization, and I'm like, okay, this. So at this point, I'm used to him telling me to Google something or get some help.
Wait, my thing about that is that, like, here they don't allow you to search Google or nothing like that. Like, of course, like, cheat this out, you know. Some people that cheat be looking up stuff.
We don't cheat.
But my thing is they take that as plagiarizing. So why would you tell your students to Google it when you're supposed to be there teaching them how to do it?
And that's what I'm saying. And why this is where you get disrespectful. So I find a specific document that says initialization, but mind you, he hasn't taught anything to the point where we know what's actually going on in initialization. He's just telling, like, he has a video on there on how to do it, but he's not actually teaching us what it means. It's just us plug and play, basically. we're trying to comprehend on what it says. They got like an X, an XR, some RT underscore. And I'm asking him, what does this mean? Because it's initializing. And guess what he said?
What did he say?
He said, do I have to teach you how to read? Yep, I almost got up. And I ain't gonna lie, like I'm a peaceful person.
Get up there.
Huh?
Get up there.
Huh?
Get up there.
So look, I'm a peaceful person. And I'm like, yeah, you just disrespected. So I had went off a little bit, you know. I'm like, so you ain't teach us all this semester. I'm asking you a simple question. You come teach me this, like you not making sense, right? And I just started like, you know, I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, you asking him to be the teacher, all this, and woo wah wah, and I started going off. And basically, we left the class that day. I'm like, okay, you gonna get a smooth report, right? But then we do the final, before the final exam. He asked me how much what we learned and like getting our review or whatever. The exam review with Google, we didn't learn like none that he was on there was what he taught. Because he asked me how was the project that we did where he was talking about, do I gotta teach you how to read? I was like, it's all right. It was all right. And then he said that my speculation was boo-boo.
Curse word.
Yeah.
He actually said a curse word, y'all. I'm like,
that S, sugar, honey, iced tea, you know what I'm saying? He said that to me. I'm like, yeah. And then he gonna start chuckling. I'm like, yep. You know what's funny? You gonna see this report. It's gonna be real funny. So, and on the final exam, he didn't even put clear sentences. Instead of a true or false question, he put a statement under a true or false question. He said, you have to do this, true or false. That don't make sense. But anyway,
delete it.
long story short, he getting reported. And everybody in the class about to get him too, higher up.
Did you send an email or something?
Yeah, I sent the email to the higher ups. He gotta get up out of here. If it could go to the state officials, that's what it's gonna have to be.
What about the English teacher? Did you get that?
Oh, that went this semester. Oh, you talking about what happened?
I mean, that was last semester.
Yeah, that was last semester.
These teachers are starting to get lazy and more crazier.
They getting bold, real bold, and they not teaching, and we got proof.
So, if you ever go to college,
nah, I wouldn't say that though. What you about to say?
no, I'm saying just always make sure you on your stuff. Like make sure you know what you know. So if they try to correct you and you know that you're right, it's always never.
But that's my worst teacher. What's your worst teacher?
For this semester, I don't think I had any bad teachers this semester.
You did have some pretty good teachers though.
Yeah, I had some good teachers this semester. Last semester,
Ooh.
what did I have last semester?
Ooh. Kimberly. Was she bad?
Oh yeah, well she wasn't that bad. She always had an attitude, but she wasn't that bad. Yeah, she was a little cuckoo. I don't know what that was, but let me see, cause I can probably just rate the teachings that I have this semester or rate the classes, because one of my teachers online, I can say like her communication sucked because the class was online, so she barely like communicated with the class and stuff like that. Like our actual like lecture day, it'll be like 20 minutes long. Not even 20 minutes, it'll be like 15. Like her communication was bad. But I got an A in that class still though, but so I'll probably put her
At the bottom.
Nah, I'll probably put Robert at the bottom.
Who, Robert?
I mean, Professor Guile. Is that how you say it?
Oh, Guile?
Yeah,
oh, yeah. Oh.
That's the class we got together, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Talk about him.
You can talk about him too, cause
I'm gonna let you do. I've been talking about.
we can both talk about, because I don't remember everything though. But yeah, he's something else. It's like
He a killer.
I see that we.
I'm gonna just say it.
Like I see that we have like that class to talk about health economics. Like he talks about it, but he tries to relate stuff to it, and it don't be making sense. And then when he do that, he goes off into like a rant about what he's talking about, but then get off track. But he's still talking about, you know, whatever he was talking about, if that makes sense.
Right. I mean, it makes sense, but it's what he talked about though.
Yeah.
The second day of class, you know what he told us? He said he liked to see pretty young girls die in movies. And he also said he liked to see pretty people cry in drama movies. He listened to, what did he say he listened to? He said he listened to like Taylor Swift. Something like that, yeah. Some pop and like he old. He got one bang right here.
And he be talking about his wife, like he saying his wife is fat and stuff. I'm like, you do not say that. Like, why are you talking about your wife in front of people? Like, why? That's just crazy to me. Like, why would you even do that?
Hey, that's 2 strikes. The first strike is already enough.
And then he
said. Specifically, he said, like, no joke, he said, who want to come up here and get sexually harassed by your old teacher?
It was, like, silent. And nobody, like, said anything. Be like... Because that's weird. Who says that? That's, like, weird. Like, get away, widow.
That's only weird. 3 strikes. That's only 3. We got about, like, 6 probably even 10
He was just weird. Like... That's the weirdest teacher I ever had at this.
What else he do?
University. I'm not even gonna lie. He's weird.
What else he was talking about? He was talking about. Oh no, he was talking about his sex life one time in class.
Oh yeah.
He's talking about how he would. Yeah, I can't even talk about that. But
I mean, we grown. Like, it's not like we never heard anything like that. Because I mean, we're grown, but like, I mean, we're not grown, but like old enough, like hearing that stuff. But at the same time, why are you just talking about it just to talk about it? Like, nobody want to hear that.
No, it's because he went in detail of his body.
That's type. What I'm saying. He too old for that. Why would you?
He said he has pimples on his body. That's no cap. He said he has pimples on his body. And never mind. I can't say the other thing, but that's anything that's nastier than that. That's what he said.
Like, he was just going too far. I'm like, look, man, you need to. You too old. Like, quit telling us this. We don't want to hear that, like, at all.
You need to relax.
I understand it's health economics about your health, but we don't want to hear about your health. We're okay. Exactly. We don't want to hear about that.
You want to at least hear about some good health. So you've been talking about bad health throughout the whole class.
Right. Oh, wait. Remember he talked about his...
I didn't want to bring that up. I know what you thought to say. Go ahead.
It's not even funny, though. About his grandma.
Oh, why you teasing?
Because it's not even funny, y'all, because his grandma died. But he told us the whole story of how it happened. And the way that he told us, it was so creepy. And I just couldn't get it through my head because I'm like, that don't sound right. Like, it don't sound right at all, because why would you let her get... Okay, so let me just tell the story.
Wait, before you tell it, say, no, don't say if you think he did it or not.
No, I'm not saying I don't think he did it or not. It's just the way that he explained the story. It didn't sit right with me. I'm just like, why would you let her get out the car and you tell her to hold on like she can hear you? I mean, she probably could hear you, but she's old, and you gonna, why is the door open?
The
Why is the door open in the first place?
the story doesn't sound right. I'm not gonna say if I believe him or not, but I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. If you know what I'm saying, whatever y'all think.
So long story short, I don't even remember where he said he was at, but he apparently he was by a pole or whatever, and not a pole.
He parked up a hill.
And I guess he was with his grandma at the time, and they were, I guess he didn't really explain it like that, but he said that his grandma fell out the car and hit her head, and like a week later she died.
2 days, I think.
2 days after she died. And though it was just like, because I can't remember every little detail that he said, because I really don't think he said too many details about it.
Okay, you know what? Let me go into a little bit more detail. So he pull up on the hill, and I guess he said it was a little ditch right there or whatever, that where if you step, like, it was a pretty fall far for an old elderly person to step out of the car. And he pulled up. He told her to wait to get out of the car. So imagine how slow somebody has to go for an elderly person to do this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Pull the thing, open the door, and then step out, and then trip. So,
but he said that he was by the door, but he left the door and said, "Hold on."
yeah, he was by the door when she got out.
That's what I'm
Then
saying.
he left the door. And then she fell and hit her head and got eternal bleeding and died 2 days later because they couldn't stop it.
I'm just like,
What's going on, man?
that sounds really crazy. And the way that he
Well,
was saying it like he was happy.
No, he ain't saying like he was happy. He ain't put no emotion in it.
To me, he was saying not happy, but he was saying it like it was just something that would just happen. Like, oh,
Yeah, it was something normal.
And I'm like, that don't sound right. Like,
And the first time he said it multiple times, so that's what made it suspicious. Because the first time he said it, I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Then he said it again.
oh, he did
another
mention about the cops and stuff. He had to go in, like, he got questioned about it and everything. And he was like, I didn't hurt her or anything like that. Or something
He
like
an
that.
attorney, ain't he?
And I was like, wow.
I think he an attorney. He's something like that.
Yeah, and I was just like,
But then
I guess
he talked about how his father died. It was on it. Nah, I can't say that one.
We're not even finna get into all that, but he just weird. Like, talking about people dying all the time and stuff. Like, we understand his health economics, but some stuff is just like,
Health can be good too. There's good health and bad health, but him,
he was talking more like bad and all of that. But
just imagine you watching a movie, right? You see somebody dying, like you see a female dying, right? Like, you would be like, dang, that's crazy. Like, run, like, move. Him, he like that. He said, show me more. I want to see it all. He needs to get up out of here. He might have. Nah, I'm not gonna say if he did it or not.
See it all.
Somebody come get him.
I'm dead. Why you do your lips like that?
He trying to tell us something.
Yeah, overall, he was just weird. But yeah, that was I would just put him at the bottom. Because I've never had a weird professor before, but he was weird.
Me neither. Nah, Kimbuchi. What's her name? Kimberly.
Oh, Kimberly. She wasn't that weird. She was just crazy. I feel like she was, every time, I don't know what she had in that cup every time she was drinking it though.
One juice.
Every time that day she had a cup, she was a little cuckoo.
It was kombucha juice. Who drank that? I mean, people do drink it. I mean, it's on the shelf, but like, it's always full when I see it. That's kombucha.
Yep.
Spiritual juice, right? Something like that.
Oh, I'm talking about yep. I don't even know what that is.
All right, we got another question.
We got one more question. I said this though because I didn't know what to put. I said, how many parties did you go to? Or like, what type of events did you go to, and what was the events like? Like, I'm sure you had to wear a mask, or.
I'll go. All right, so personally, going to parties, I wouldn't go to parties, but we went to one. It's for one of my organizations, Brotherhood of Successful Scholars, BOSS.
Oh yeah, we did go to those ones.
So it's a ball that we went to. You know, we went to it last year. That's the first place I met her. No, I mean this the ball that we went to last time. So he's like, why not?
In 2019.
Why not go again? So, cause it was a vibe over there. It was a vibe again. But you know, with the COVID and stuff like that, of course we had the mask on. You know what I'm saying? All that. Anything else I didn't go. That was the only thing.
Yeah.
What about you?
The boss ball. I'm trying to think. Cause I know the other one is like the precision party.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say nothing else. I was gonna say.
No, I was gonna say that. I was trying to think like anything before that.
Mm-hmm.
But my organization, well, I'm on a step team here, so it's called Precision Step Team. But we had like a kind of like a fundraising, like house party or whatever. But that was not till like everything started dying down and when everything was opening back up and stuff. So it really wasn't during like in the beginning where people was actually going parties and it was really heavy. But yeah, I think that's all the parties that I went to. But yeah.
I mean,
Oh wait, I had like another question that was in my head. Oh, so right now, well, you're a senior.
mm,
I'm a junior right now, about to be a senior. So like, how do you feel about that?
personally, when I graduated, it's just like a piece of paper to me. I mean, yeah, it was tough, but like, what's not tough in life? If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. But the way society built, it's requiring college to build skills. Would you build skills in college, or would you build skills in internships, or this or that? You know what I'm saying? It's this or that, and that can get you. That can also get you, but it's really the mindset. But how I feel about it is just, yeah.
You ready?
Am I ready? Oh, I've been ready.
He's like so smart, y'all. So he been ready.
Appreciate it.
he technically already independent, like with everything. So like he's like already ahead of time, like ahead of graduating. So
She know me.
I won't be.
But what about you? Wait. Are you ready?
Am I ready? I feel like I'm ready because once I'm done, because I'm really gonna be working on like the business that I want once I'm done with college, because I already have a plan set up to what I want to do after college.
Right.
So that's why I feel like I'm ready. And most people say like that doesn't mean like you ready, blah blah blah. Like, do you want to have kids? Do you want to get married? I'm like, I'm not really thinking about that right now. I'm just thinking about what I want to do after college, like how I want to like set myself up for, I guess I could say success. I was trying to find a different word, like, you know, because you need money. You gotta make money for a living. So I gotta think about that too.
But you ever plan to fail though?
I do.
How many people gonna get? Why would you want to fail? I'm not gonna explain it, but plan to fail. Always plan to fail.
When to fall to your knees
You just about to start speaking.
Cry.
No, don't cry. Don't cry.
I'm just playing.
But how you feel about becoming a senior?
I mean, I'm ready. I feel like I'm gonna get, what is it called? Senioritis. Because I'm just so ready. Because literally after high school, well, during high school, I guess I could say after, I wasn't going to go to college. I really wasn't going to go to college because none of my siblings went to college. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not even going to go. And then I had another thought. I'm like, maybe I could just go to Ivy Tech. Let me take that back because my sibling, I think my older brother did do Ivy Tech. Listen, I don't know nothing, so I'm not even going to say that. But I did have that thought, and then I had another thought of like going to Ivy Tech. I was like not signing up for classes, but trying to like enroll myself in it. I did enroll myself in like Ball State, Indiana State University here, in Ivy Tech. And that was about the only 3 that I did. And I could have went to Ball State, but I didn't. And I wanted to be like closer here. I don't know. I feel like I'm a real sissy when I'm far away, cause I get homesick. But I forgot the question.
Yeah, you start running.
I forgot the question.
Are you ready? Ooh, yeah. She said it went from "Are you ready to be a senior?" She said.
No,
I
that's what I'm
homesick.
saying.
Huh?
I was tying into it though,
Mm-hmm.
but I just forgot the question.
Yes, how you feel about becoming a senior? I get homesick. I was supposed to go to Ivy Tech. Ooh.
But
Oh, I'm dead.
I can't. Okay. I just feel. Okay. I mean, I just don't. I don't know how to feel, to be honest. But I just know that.
Does it feel good?
Yeah, because I wanna go. I wanna start my life outside of.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. I know that.
You gonna get it though.
See, yeah, that's what I was saying, because, like, I'm saying that like I'm ready. Like, that's how I went into like me not like the whole college field thingy.
Mm-hmm.
I really think I'm ready though. Cause people get on my nerves.
It's not good energy around Indiana State. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm just playing.
Hey, it's not good energy. That's why I'm kind of like these to the side, because I don't really mess with people like that.
Yes,
It's
I can
it's a
say that the
mindset.
college experience in general is different for everybody. So,
Very.
and it's not all haze and yays and smiley faces. It's not.
It's a lot of names.
So don't let them fool y'all with these ads and stuff, because you know they know how to lure people in real good.
They show people cheesing. People barely want to go to class.
But it be like the professors sometimes though.
No, it'd be mostly students. They be cheesing while studying outside, while, you know what I'm saying. They don't, you know what I'm saying.
Some people really have that. Like they really like.
Yeah, some people really like that though.
School and stuff like that.
It depends on if you know why you here, and know like exactly what you want to do, and when you get out.
Yep.
Either way, even if you in class, you gonna learn it by yourself either way, because that's your path.
Yeah, that's a big thing too. Just, you can still go to college, but just like remember that what they teach you is for the books and for you to study just for exams.
This is foundational. Outside is the real this is foundational. So that's why they say get an internship so you actually learn in the field.
Yep. And that's what he had to help me understand too, because my whole thing was coming here, taking classes to help me like know more about like the business side and all that. And that's not even the case. Like it's all for the books, just for you to study for exams, pass the class,
and put on your resume.
It's nothing outside of what you need to, because the GPA don't matter, even though it does matter in some cases, but it don't matter as much. Nah, let me not say that. Let me say just like your letter grade, right?
That's still a GPA. But what's he trying? It's really up here. It's not what's on the.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could be a C. That's why they say C students are likely to be more successful than people that got all A's.
And we're not saying like just go to college and then fail classes, all that.
No, have a reason as to why you going to college.
Right, and you can still learn. You know, using materials. You know, you're still able to learn something, but it's just not everything. Like as far as like outside of what your major is, like literally like outside. Like I don't know how to say it.
Like I said, plan to fail. If you go to college and college may not be for you, then always have a plan afterwards to fail on, so you can keep rebuilding, and then all of that knowledge, you build that knowledge up to see what you really like and want to do. You like cars, mechanic. You like clothes, fashion. You like air. I don't know, something for air.
Oh, that's like that one movie with the little boy with the seed.
Actually, they sell air.
No, you don't.
They do in cans. You put the thing over your face and you start breathing in air.
I ain't never heard of that.
Climbing, do that.
Anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, go to college though. Do it for the experience. Like,
yeah,
you only have time. You may not know, but you may know on the way. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
And it also helps you figure out who you are. I can say that.
That's for some people though.
Yeah, that's for some people. But it helps. It helps you figure out what you want to do in life. So.
All right, let's end it off right here.
Yeah. Okay. So. I'm dead. Okay, so we're gonna end it right here. Thank you guys for making it all the way to the end of this video, and just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see us again, you know, do something else or whatever, something crazy, nothing crazy, but just something,
hit that like button.
right. And if you like this video, you can like the button too, and hit that notification bell down below. And once again, I thank you guys for watching.